Hello, everybody. Something that just clicked to me is while I was in the Asian identity community. Actually, was kind of profound to me. How I'll have to do some research just because I'll say out of curiosity. How there's so many different Asian groups, like say Japanese, Chinese, Filipino, Korean, and so forth. Even though they so different, but they know how to come together. And that's something I want to say here, which is kind of tragic in itself, with me saying this commentary, and it will be negative. You're not able to connect and bond with your own people if it ain't about the stereotypes, you know what I'm saying? And sad to say, well, black stereotypes is very negative. And here's my false one. I hate black negative stereotypes. And I deal with this personally. It affects me for 20 years of my life, you know what I'm saying? Seeing how the perception in the media now, social media and all that was very toxic. You know what I'm saying? Show black people that black Americans, I don't know about Westerners, but say black Americans are either criminals, degenerates, ghetto, trash and all that. And just say, I always just say there's a grain of salt. You gotta look at two sides of the tail. I grew up where they always promote either, slavery movies or going to prison kind of movies. You know what I'm saying? And that's not a culture. And I remember I was watching a show about how trauma, like black drama sells and all that. And it hurts. Believe it or not, the perception of black people is very toxic. You know what I'm saying? And it's actually ironic. Asian couple of you was asking me about how come you don't feel connected with your own people. I don't. And I'm not even trying to sound like I'm being a jackass or self-hate anything. Cause I'm not a conformist, you know what I'm saying? In black stereotypes, you gotta be basically a conformist. And since I'm not a drug dealer, I am not a thug or, you know what I'm saying, a womanizer and all that, I just don't fit. Cause I actually have to use my brain. And sad to say, I don't want to sound like I'm down talking my own people, but I have to be real. A lot of black people, let's be realistic, are collectively weak. Just being real. Black people are weak collectively. I ain't talking about individuals because I ain't talking about y'all if you watching this video. I'm talking collectively. Black people are weak. I was looking at so many videos, which is alright. I was in this community. I say, wow, they taught how, Asians struggle with famine, World War II, and talk about warriors and all that. They pride for their people and all that. And that was something kind of clicked to me. I have no pride for my own people. I know who I am on an individual level. On an individual sense, I know who I am. But, that's just shallow and hollow, basically. You know what I'm saying? One person ain't going to change nothing, you know what I'm saying? It takes a collective sense to build a community. And the black community been dead. So I actually I forgot I made videos about that years ago that the black community is dead. Like, what do black people have in common? Outside slavery, outside ghetto trash, outside degeneracy and womanizing and all that. Unfortunately, I grew up in this garbage myself. Around that garbage, I should say. I'm very thankful I grew up with a lower class, made my parents' recipe lower middle class household and all before it turned into a complete ghetto dump. Yeah. It saddens me. I hate to come off sound like this, but I don't feel like I can click or resonate to my own people. And someone told me, well, what's your thoughts about Africans and all that? Let me sound xenophobic. I'm just gonna come out the closet. I look at Africans like they're a joke, basically. It's funny how these so-called high educated African immigrants and all that come to the West and all that. I find that kind of funny. Why the hell are these Africans coming to the West, but they proud that they Africans? Get the hell out of here. Like, you basically are cowards. That's the image. I hate to say that about my own people, that they cowards. And black people don't like to hear what I say about it. Yes, that's what the media and social media are calling black people and Africans are cowards. And nobody respects a coward, man. I hate the black stereotypes. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying, why don't you look up, like, I don't give a damn, looking up all these positive stereotypes. Why don't black people demand positive stereotypes? But that's beating a dead horse at this point. You know what I'm saying? And whatever for the alternative black people, that's like less than what? That's a minority within a minority. You know what I'm saying? And the problem is, a lot of them, let's be realistic, are white worshipers. I'm just gonna be real. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being real. I'm just being real, not being spiteful, hateful. A lot of other, you know, like, alternative or other black communities, if you want to say that, you know, no offense, are a bunch of white worshipers. You know what I'm saying? And I can come out of the closet. I admit I date outside my race. I can admit that. But a lot of them, these so-called weirdos, they're not honest with themselves. You know what I'm saying? That's the difference. A lot of black people are not honest with themselves. They live in denial their whole entire lives. And I find that really pathetic. You know what I'm saying? You know, I hate the black stereotype. I hate negative black stereotypes. Anyways, Marcho's out.